you know his name.
I know who I am.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Jason Bourne facts. For this list, we're taking a look at the most interesting trivia facts surrounding the upcoming 5th Bourne movie.
You know what would be a guaranteed home run? Bourne 4. And man, you're not getting any younger, you know?
Number 10. Tommy Lee Jones as a CIA agent.
I know everything. He has to be put down.
In mid-2015, Tommy Lee Jones was cast in the film as CIA Superior Officer Robert Dewey. Not much else is known about this character, but it's safe to say he'll be tasked with hunting down Jason Bourne.
Why would he come back now?
As we all know, Jones has a knack for playing driven authority figures hell-bent on getting their man. Just watch his Oscar-winning performance in The Fugitive if you need some proof.
Checkpoints go up at 15 miles. Your fugitive's name is Dr. Richard Kimball. Go get him.
If Jones can bring the same determination and charisma to this role, he could seriously give Bourne a run for his money. Of course, our money will always be on the titular character.
I don't care!
Number 9. No Matt Damon for the Bourne conspiracy.
Hello.
Code in.
Bourne 15073.
Jason Bourne will mark the anticipated return of Matt Damon to this action franchise, as the actor last played the character in 2007's The Bourne Ultimatum.
I'm no longer Jason Bourne.
Damon could have reprised the role in the 2008 video game The Bourne Conspiracy, but he turned the project down. Many believed his refusal was a result of the game being too violent. In reality, Damon simply felt the game should have been a puzzle game like Myst, rather than a third-person shooter. As a result, the game developers didn't use Damon's likeness for the character.
Mostly wasn't part of the plan either. That's why we sent you.
Jeffrey Pierce, who you might recognize as the voice of Tommy from The Last of Us, ended up voicing the video game version of Jason Bourne in Damon's place.
This is Maria. Be nice to her. She sort of runs things around here.
Number 8. Aaron Cross won't appear.
We have less than 8 minutes to clear out of here, okay?
Since Matt Damon refused to reprise his role for the Bourne legacy, the story shifted focus to Aaron Cross, a government operative played by Jeremy Renner.
What I'm going to do is wait for the next person to show up to kill you. Maybe they can help me.
This spin-off of sorts aimed to capture the spirit of the original Bourne trilogy with a new character at the center of the action. While Renner's performance was well received, the 4th Bourne film fell short of its exceptional predecessors on both a critical and financial level. Fans simply wanted more Jason Bourne, and fortunately, the studio was able to answer their pleas. Matt Damon will be taking center stage once again in the newest film, while Renner's character remains in hiding. For now.
You've been shot!
It's all right.
Number 7. Riviera lights up again.
A SWAT truck came down Aria Way and then hit a limo right in the middle of the intersection.
After lighting up the Las Vegas Strip for 60 years, the Riviera Hotel and Casino closed its doors in 2015. Thanks to Jason Bourne, however, this Las Vegas landmark got one last chance to shine. The climax of the 2016 film will reportedly involve a high-speed chase, in which Bourne drives his car on top of a SWAT van. The vehicles will then crash through the Riv, which was lit up again for this extravagant stunt. At least this iconic hotel is going out in style before the Las Vegas Global Business District comes in.
People are safer because of what you did.
Number 6. Super Bowl 50 trailer.
My God, that's Jason Bourne.
For the longest time, little to nothing was known about the 5th Jason Bourne film. We didn't even know what the project would be called.
I know who I am. I remember everything.
Author Eric Van Lustbader, who penned the newest Bourne novels after the death of Robert Ludlum, announced via Facebook that the movie's first trailer would debut during Super Bowl 50. Although he later deleted the post, Lustbader was true to his word. This 30-second preview not only showcased new footage, but also unveiled the film's title. The Super Bowl trailer acted as the perfect reintroduction to Jason Bourne.
The world is at war. We need the perfect weapon.
Number 5. A new title format.
I'm just trying to do the right thing.
The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Supremacy, and The Bourne Ultimatum were all named after the original 3 novels by the late Robert Ludlum. Likewise, The Bourne Legacy was named after Eric Van Lustbader's first continuation novel.
You gonna pretend you don't know I'm here?
I'm just trying to be polite.
Many assumed that the 5th Bourne movie would continue the pattern and be named after the 5th Bourne book, The Bourne Betrayal.
I know who I am.
When we are finished with you, you'll no longer be yourself.
But instead of following the franchise's traditional title format, this outing is simply titled Jason Bourne. According to Matt Damon, the film's title will tie into Bourne's, quote, search for identity. While iffy on the details, Damon added, quote, the title will make more sense when you see the movie.
This is Jason Bourne.
I need to talk.
Number 4. The Cinemasins letter.
I was looking through your IMDb and I noticed something alarming. A complete and total lack of upcoming Bourne.
Cinemasins might have made a list of everything wrong with the Bourne identity, but that doesn't mean they dislike the original trilogy. As a matter of fact, the YouTube channel posted a video letter in mid-2014 addressed to Matt Damon and director Paul Greengrass, asking them to make another effing Bourne already.
Help me, Matt and Paul Kenobi. You are our only hope. Sincerely, Jeremy. P.S. I bet if you did a Kickstarter to raise money to fund the film, you'd break every Kickstarter fundraising record in existence.
Shortly after the video was published, Damon and Greengrass confirmed their involvement in the 5th Bourne movie.
Clearly, I am now running Hollywood. I don't know why any of you are surprised, but now isn't the time to congratulate me, now is the time for work. Because this is Hollywood.
It's hard to say if Cinemasins influenced their decision, but it seems as if the YouTube channel might have Hollywood's attention.
Oh my god, another Bourne movie with Matt Damon. Remove all the sins.
As for the Jason Bourne teaser trailer, it's without sin as far as Cinemasins is concerned.
I have to wait too long to watch this.
Number 3. Jason Bourne replaces Aaron Cross.
I've got a plan, and it's just not that complicated.
As we mentioned earlier, Jeremy Renner's Aaron Cross will not appear in the 5th Bourne film. But that wasn't always the plan. Renner was originally set to star in Bourne 5, with Fast and Furious franchise director Justin Lin rumored to be at the helm.
Yeah. That sounds like a real hero.
Of course, everything changed when Matt Damon agreed to return. This surprise change of plans was apparently triggered by director Paul Greengrass's return to the franchise, which was one of Damon's conditions for accepting to do another Bourne flick.
How could I forget about you?
Considering the pair's past success, we can only hope the 5th movie will deliver as well as the previous sequels did.
I feel bad for Renner because he was like, all right, now my trilogy. No, hang on a second.
However, this doesn't mean we'll never see Aaron Cross again, as Renner will reportedly reprise his role in a separate Bourne sequel.
I've never been here at night. I don't know the rules.
There are no rules, okay? You belong here.
Number 2. No Tony Gilroy.
It's a really freaking cool movie. We really delivered.
Jason Bourne reunites Matt Damon and director Paul Greengrass, but screenwriter Tony Gilroy is a no-show. Gilroy had a hand in writing all 4 of the previous Bourne movies, and he even directed The Bourne Legacy.
Just keep walking, don't look back. Go, go.
For this outing, though, the script was penned by Greengrass and Christopher Rouse, the latter of whom won an Oscar for editing The Bourne Ultimatum. Thus, this will be the first Bourne screenplay without Gilroy's involvement.
Why didn't you take the shot?
Do you even know why you're supposed to kill me?
One can't help but wonder if this is because Damon called Gilroy's draft for the 3rd Bourne movie a, quote, unreadable career ender.
This is where it started for me. This is where it ends.
It's also been reported that Greengrass and Gilroy haven't always seen eye to eye. In any case, maybe Cinemasins should have written Gilroy a letter too.
When they finished the first 3 films, I think they'd wrapped up everything in such a perfect package. I think it was very difficult to figure out where to go on from there.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here is an honorable mention.
You like to watch him beat people up and taunt people and throw people off buildings. He's evil incarnate, yet he can play a good guy very rarely. So I'm glad he's being cast as the villain in this because you know he's going to bring it.
Number 1, Matt Damon is back.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Remember when Sean Connery retired from playing James Bond and George Lazenby took over the role?
He had lots of guts.
Remember when Connery came out of retirement for the subsequent Bond film?
Your problems are all behind you now.
That's kind of what happened with the Bourne franchise.
Target in sight.
Upon completing the Bourne ultimatum, Matt Damon claimed he was officially done, saying, quote, "We have ridden that horse as far as we can." Over time, Damon started to open up to the idea of another Bourne movie, but only if Paul Greengrass resumed his directorial duties.
Remembering everything doesn't mean you know everything.
Tell me.
To the delight of many, in 2014, it was announced that Damon and Greengrass were both on board for the 5th film.
Everything you need is in there. Everything.
It took almost 10 years, but Damon finally realized he was born to be Bourne.
You're never gonna find any peace. Not till you admit to yourself who you really are.
Do you agree with our list?
If there's something you're not telling me, I want it now before I send that girl out there. Do you understand?
What's your favorite Jason Bourne fact?
Like was he off fighting Thanos? Where was this guy when we needed to get rid of Bourne? You got to explain that to me, but I'm sure the film will do a fantastic job of that. This is great news.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.